We all know what has been going on lately, and we all know it is unjustified, it's cruel, it is not, it's past abusive, it's exactly what the name says it to be, brutality. It has gone too far. It has gone far from the get go. It shouldn't have never begun. We have been going through brutality, slavery, underestimation, cruelty, racism for centuries, and everyone swears we're progressing, but we're not, and it shows. These police officers, these racist white police officers, get to do what they want and see no repercussions for it, and that's how you know it says that the government is corrupt. There has been no difference. Sure, we not getting whipped with slaves. We're not getting whipped with whips anymore, but that doesn't change anything. We're dying in cold blood and we're surrendering our hands up, weaponless, and we're still dying. There has to be a difference. There has to be a change. There is no way I should not be afraid to walk out of my house, sit on my porch for existing. I should not be afraid because of my skin complexion and because of my race. I should not be afraid because I should not be afraid if I'm gonna get shot down because I'm wearing the hood. Because of me being me. Because I talk, walk, see, glance, dance. I can see. I just said that. But like you already know what I mean. They have no reason, and their justification is, oh, it looks like he was selling drugs. Really? How? Defenseless in our vehicles, you pull us out and you gun us down with no justification. We smell something suspicious. Trying to go home to our brothers, our sisters, our family. We should not be living in fear that if I go outside, I might not come back home. We just trying to get home and back. And to be honest, black people have already been in social distancing and quarantine because of where we stand in the world. We are the most minoritized race ever. Every race other than white has been treated differently, but black is at the bottom, and that should not be. Us black people have built America from blood, sweat, tears, happy tears, passion, and everything else in between. And we have always had to part the sea in order to get some type of light, and it's always closed down by racism, hate, brutality, everything in between. We are defenseless. We show our surrenderance, and they still gun us down and shoot us and don't care who they doing in front of. Daughters are crying. Mothers are crying. Wives are crying. Brothers are crying. Sisters are crying. We've been going through this for too long. And it shouldn't take all of this. We shouldn't have to riot in order to say we're human beings too. That should have already been known. And if we have to, then that's what we should do. But we shouldn't have to put ourselves at risk because you don't want to treat us correctly. We are human beings and we will stand up for ourselves. And if you're not okay with that, it doesn't matter. We will still continue to fight. We will never black down because that's who we are. We have persevered this long through slave ships to everything else in between. We will not black down. We will not back down. We will stand up. And constantly we are reminded by people of arrogance, of people who say white privilege isn't real. It's funny how we always get randomly selected to get searched because of we look suspicious, but we never get randomly selected to become famous. Or we never get randomly selected to have money. We are constantly brought down daily. They're trying to stick us in a certain stereotype and a certain stigma that they don't want to move. They want us to feel like we're dumb, to feel like we're less than white people, to feel like we're less, to feel like we're retarded or less mentally capable than others. And that's not true. If anything, we're smarter. It's like we're progressing, but every time you see a black person in CEO type positions, you're surprised. You see a smart black person that isn't quick to anger, you're surprised. But you say we're progressing in life, you say that we're coming closer to equality. How is that? When every time we turn around, we're dying. We turn on the news, a person gunned down, pulled over and gunned down. They use getting pulled over in your car to just blame anything for shooting you. Oh, you're black, we're gonna shoot you. Expecto Patronum. Like, honestly, if you're, like, we put our hand, a man, I saw a video on Snapchat, and he had his hands up, surrendered and everything. Whoever was in the passenger seat, she was recording it. And she was like, his hands is up. Literally, a white man pulled an axe on 2 police officers. But of course, that's going to be seen as mental illness. Let's get him help. Mental illness. But with a black person with his hands raised up, we're still